like to sing American. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes, but I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow, I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody will dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I too am American. Evening, y'all. How y'all doing? Oh, no, I gotta do the whole moment. Evening, everybody. How we doing? A little better. That's okay. So we got work to do.
Yeah, we gotta definitely liven them up. So, thank y'all for being here to our 8th annual Langston Hughes Poetry Slam, presented to you guys by the Theta Omicron chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. My name is Jahari Hippo. I am a senior at the University of Rochester, studying international relations and minoring in Latin American studies, and I'm the second vice bacillus of the Theta Omicron chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. And today I have with me.
Does anybody know whose poem that was?
This is Langston Hughes.
Langston Hughes.
We got smart ones in here.
Right. Definitely a esteemed and definitely distinguished member of Omega Psi Phi. My name is Jermel Powell. I graduated from University of Rochester in 2007. You're struggling to remember that. Master's in ECE. Currently residing in Maryland, but happy to be out here this weekend celebrating my chapter, and very, very humbled to be a part of this event tonight.
So, not quickly actually, but I want to introduce our chapter leadership here today. We have our boss list right here out there in the back. We have our vice boss list, Keith Adams. As I said, I'm the second vice boss list. Unfortunately, he's not here today, but our keeper for records is sealed to Aaron Simmons. And as well, busy working and keeper of finance, Michael Warfield. And then I also want to shout out our Achievement Week Committee, who's made this great culmination of events this week, including this event today. This is our fifth event of the week, guys. Fifth event. We've been doing work all week, trying to get back to the community, educating workshops. So I want to highlight Reverend Herman Austin Jr. One of our other brothers of the community, James Brown, he was here earlier. He helped us greatly with the setup, as well as myself. So thank y'all again for being here. Thank y'all for welcoming our leadership warmly. As we introduce ourselves, we will be your MCs for the night. And we're going to kick it off live. So I want to introduce a student from RIT. She actually won our 7th annual Poetry Slam last year. And she's going to be welcoming us with Lift Every Voice and Sing. So let's welcome really warm. I need to be louder than half.
Right. So, yeah, y'all don't like me, that's fine. Do something for her, though. For her.
Innocent Wiggins.
Right.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Today I'll be singing the Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice. Oh yeah, stand back.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let every sound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song for love. faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun, our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Please feel free to get seated. Quickly, y'all, this is on the screen right now as well. Pictures are very dependent on it. This is amazing, but some people have this eyesight levels, but does anyone know who this is? You can shout out loud. Yes, this is Carter D. Woodson. The reason he's up here. So our achievement week that we hold every year in November is actually in honor of Carter C. Woodson, one of our fraternity brothers, who was pivotal in the start of Black History and Black History Month as we know it today. It was actually originally a Negro History Week. So our Achievement Week is in honor of that. And so I just wanted to highlight that history real quick before we move on. Talking to my but I got 2 mics. As I said, my name is Jahari Hukil. I will be one of the MCs for tonight. I'm a spring 23 this year of the Theta Omicron chapter of Omega Psi Phi fraternity, and I'm excited to have y'all here today. We have a great lineup. We have students from U of R, RIT, Brockport, St. John Fisher, so stay tuned. They're all coming with heat, I promise y'all. So before we get started though, I want to highlight a couple things. A little bit of history about Langston Hughes, one of our notable brothers. He's actually a member of Beta Chapter. Any Beta Chapter brothers in here? No? At Lincoln University at HBCU in Pennsylvania. He was a spring 1926 initiate. He was also a leader in the Harlem Renaissance. And he was also the first Black American, related to the first Black American to be elected in public office. And it's crazy. He also worked with Carter G. Woodson. So there's a lot of overlap in terms of these notable figures. And we're really excited to honor his legacy in poetry and artistic diversity. So a little bit about the structure. We have 8 performers here tonight. 3 minutes each per performance, 3 rounds. Elimination style, they're competing for scholarship, they're competing to represent themselves pridefully, their schools as well. So I know your schools out there, or if you just like the performance, make sure you're cheer them on well. Any language, any topic, unfiltered. As long as they're being respectful and mindful of all, everything's on cards, and we have 3 scholarship prizes that we will be giving tonight. So we're excited to be able to give back to these students, and I know them for working hard to come through tonight. So a little bit of rules for y'all as the audience. Show love and respect for all the performers. Please, if your devices aren't silenced, please silence them now so we can be respectful of the performance coming up. And feel free to cheer, clap, whistle, snap during the performance. These people have been working hard. It's going to be great performances, so if you like what you're hearing, show them that. Make them hear it.
Definitely do that. And I appreciate y'all. Like I said, yeah, that applause you gave to our first singer, that's the energy we want. But definitely these artists that put in work, it's not easy to get up here on this stage, and definitely to hear people, receiving what they're doing is important. So if it moves you, let that artist know something.
So with that being said, are y'all ready for our first performance tonight? I said, are y'all ready for our first performance tonight?
Oh, I'm sorry, one other thing, artists, please just, and maybe you're gonna do it already, just come up and do your thing. You know what I mean? Open mic is, hey, how y'all doing? My name is, and all this. Like, come up here, kill it, and come back to your seat. You know what I mean? Just get right to it.
So, kicking off tonight, representing the University of Rochester, we have BSU.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'm sorry that you heard the back. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. All right, pretty much what he said. My name is Kaya Williams. I am the president of the Black Students Union currently, and I am a University of Rochester student majoring in psychology and American Sign Language. So, yeah. My first piece is kind of to represent the theme. It's named Black America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Is this what you pledge to? I pledge allegiance to the flag of what? We the people, we the home. We were just going outside to play, and then next thing you know, Eric screamed, "Stop, the cuffs are too tight, I can't breathe." I pledge allegiance to what? The 19-year-old dead? The 16-year-old dead? The 12-year-old dead? Justice for who? Black is dying in America. That was my uncle. He was my brother. It was my dad. He always said good morning to us. Then one day, I opened the news and I watched George scream, "Stop, I can't breathe. No, seriously, I can't breathe." I'm sorry. She was making him dinner. Then they screamed, "Nah." Her family had to watch her die on body cam. They buried Brianna because they thought she would throw hot water on them. Scum. So I pledge allegiance to Black dying in your America and the Republicans who want police immunity, for which we don't stand as one nation, under cruelty, immortality, and Black death, with ignorance and justice for some, not all.
Let's clap her up first. And now in the spirit of the competition, I'm going to try to remain neutral the entire time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody did great. I'm going to try to keep that energy. But y'all know, especially as judges, like y'all know, what you like and judge accordingly, score that accordingly. Again, it's going to be a 1 through 10. Do we have it? All right, we good? Okay. So we'll take about 10 to 15 seconds real quick, and please go ahead, those are the judges, go ahead and give your score at 1 through 10. Do we want to do a tenths or just full numbers? Yeah, okay, tenths. Please don't go to thousands with your number. Please no 8.235, no pi. You know what I mean? Just 9.2 or something like that, all right?
Just a little background. The reason that you hear speaking of these judges is because they're anonymous and they're random in order to ensure fairness and our biases. So that's why y'all know where your judges are, how they're scoring, what they're doing. We wanted to be completely random, completely unbiased, so we can be respectful to all.
All right. Our next performance. Okay. Our next performance is coming from SUNY Brockport. And our next performance name is Miriam. Clap it up for her.
Change this mic just a little bit.
Yeah.
feeling? I know y'all can give more energy than that. I said, how are we feeling? So, my name is Maria Noor. I am a junior majoring in communication with the concentration of relationship and social identity, and my minor is psych. I'm also the Rockport Student Government Vice President, so that's This piece is called Letter to My Destiny. I always knew I wanted to get married. It wasn't something I was convinced to believe, but there's just something about someone loving me unconditionally. It's something that's ingrained in me. You could say it's a passion that came to be because I know there's a name right next to me that God wrote before the sky met the sea. Our love is destiny. Just being around you brings me clarity. We the perfect mix of love, ecstasy, and therapy. You are just where I need to be. But tell me how you really feel. I won't tell a single soul my lips, they're sealed, but open up your heart and show me it's real. I don't want you to think or censor your words. I want your soul to speak directly to mine. I want you not to hold back, but to show me that we were paired by the great divine, that we connect on a different level, soul to mine. I want your words to serenade my soul and make my inner child feel whole. I was never taught to love someone more than the man that my future holds, as if the goal was locking in the one with whom I grew old. I want an old school type of love, that dark-skinned Uncle Phil love, not that jaded and that will love, but the love that will never leave you jaded. I want a love that I can tell my grandkids. How that grandpa made a move on me that I just so couldn't resist, and how his sweet words wake me up like a good morning kiss, a love I just can't help but reminisce. I want a love that doesn't make me question where we stand, a love so strong I can read your mind even if you don't have the time to process your own emotions. I want to be the one you lean on, consider me your spine. I want a love that God's in the center of. A love so pure we can stay up at night talking about how God made darkness and light and how He's the best of planners, so everything's gonna be alright. A love that's God conscious. I want a love that's sincere and pure. A love that doesn't depend on yelling and arguing as a way to reassure, but low tones and good communication that makes me feel secure. I want a love that's mature. Until our time comes, I'll be focusing on me. Because two people with healed hearts and confidence is the perfect recipe for love, compassion, and integrity. But baby, we ain't got to worry about time. Because 50,000 years before the sky met the sea, God wrote your name right next to me. I love having this destiny. Thank you.
I don't even need to prompt that one. Y'all gave her some love. One more time, though. Let's keep it moving. I've done enough talking. Coming from St. John Fisher, our next performer is Janie. Clap her up.
Good evening, everybody. I'll be honest, I'm nervous.
You got it.
This poem is titled Revolutionary. Allow me to welcome you into this space and allow you to get a taste for just how melodic my pen can be.
You see, there is a fiery passion that burns in the deepest folds of my personality. In my heart, I emulate Hughes, Hampton, and Hayes, and you shall see the way, and you shall see that through this haze, my words just as well. Sorry.
You got it. You got it.
In my heart, I emulate Hughes, Hampton, and Hayes, and you shall see that through this haze, my words are just as mighty as any sword. With my tongue, I breathe life into every generation that comes after me. In my heart, I allow for those who have come before me to have life everlasting. I am nothing short of a change maker, a ground shaker, an oh so great agitator. There is a restlessness that moves through my veins, and I promise to use my voice because I could never be tamed.
You know what I'm about to say. One more time. One more time. All right. I like what's happening so far. Glad I made this trip. I am enjoying this work. So let's keep it moving. Our next performer is coming out of RIT. And our next performer's name is Chanel. Give it up for
Now get out from there.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Can you all hear me without the mic?
Yeah.
You sure in the back?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do no mic. All right, my name is Chanel Giddens. I am a senior at the Rochester Institute of Technology, majoring in finance and operations and healthcare management with a minor in Spanish.
Oh, okay.
So this first piece I have for you tonight is titled Roots. Marcus Garvey once said, "A people without knowledge of their history is like a tree without roots. The further along we progress in time and grow upward as a tree would, the further we get from our roots. We become so distant from our roots, we even begun to lose sight of it. As to the series of events that led us here, where do you start? When you're so high elevated, it's much easier to look down at the tree from its surface. Cleaner that way. The base of the tree from the surface level looks clean cut. It's only when you dig into the dirt, where the roots are, that things start to get messy. However, it's at the root where you can find out the things that are fundamentally wrong with the tree, where you can figure out why the tree doesn't bear fruit, or why the lifespan of the tree is fast diminishing. It's not until you uncover the dirt that you find where the problem has started. It's the same like this country. How can we hope to fix the state of our country without first fully understanding how we got to this point? Even in science, you have to understand the catalyst to understand the reactant. If you didn't bear the results you so desire, it's with that information that you can start to uncover it after. But it starts with us. And surely, we'll be met with backlash, quick drag and slander, but what work having is easy to get to. Our little steps to uncover the past are not all in vain. It seems futile, fighting within a system that wasn't designed for us. But for those who look like me and those to come, we have a solemn duty too. As we start from our roots and work our way up, we will uncover anything, everything that was lying within the dirt. Thank you.
Yeah, she's close. We can clap. believe there are 3 more for round 1. So, our next performer is hailing out of, is a student at SUNY Brockport. And this performer goes by the name of Mosiah.
Can y'all read out the mic, please? All right. My name is Mosiah. I'm a freshman at SUNY Brockport. I'm studying exercise science.
No, they need the microphone.
I need the mic?
Yeah, back there.
Can you hear me? Yeah. All right, there we go. My name is Mosiah Scott from SUNY Brockport, freshman. I'm studying exercise science. And who am I presenting? The truth. Tell them, they say. Tell them what? Tell them the truth. Mentally mortified, certified hood classic, faith magic, glorified faith friend to create true enemies. Rather be convicted than committed to twisted people. It isn't peaceful. Every word I say is lethal. Pay attention to when I land the needle. Injected with my venom. Heaven is a sequel. Then I pause midway and mutter. I've been going through something. It's always me versus the world. What's money worth when you die for $2? Traded for green dot jewelry. That's how the government views our community. No scrutiny, no unity. This niggas beating brutally. This mutilation and lunacy. They think we can't get jobs to speak ganja fluently. But they say I got issues because I, quote, dress white and talk to the white men on Wall Street. What happened to equality? This King Jr. just hits alive through his teeth. Maybe the truth went through his gaps like how it goes through one ear and out the other and back into the wind. Divide and unity. Delight to have opposition but claim to want peace in competition with day ones but dream that everyone mentions. Shady actions because of distractions. The attraction, thuggish lifestyles, extractions from your potential. You want to be successful but assemble an AK and shoot up a church, now you're in jail. Wasted to be free from a situation that could have been avoided. But the mindset of seek and destroy, deploy groups of pedestrians thinking the second civil war is the only way to solve problems and make peace. Shed blood for the sins of this world. Left mentally impaired, left physically finished, left clinically unstable, left politically unheard. Until one day I stood up and went from wanting freedom to net worth ain't zero shit. That means the schemes are over. Thousands of years, labor with no pay, but now my work ain't free. Every day it costs more paper. Every day I'm less vacant. Every day I make a new statement, write off a new payment. I've been patient, getting rid of the ancient laws, trying to make reinstatement, fix the pavement, create arrangements, and amaze me, the oppressor and aggressor, trying to keep anger contained. Because now I'm no lesser, try to take away our treasure, but it would come back to successor, its original collector. Doesn't matter who and who is better, our gravestones still got the same letters. Can't carry our possessions, no matter if we're light, dark, or dusty. Doomed to destroy or busted. This mortal body will never remain encrusted. Mortal ties still can't be trusted. The world is in the Great Depression. All-time low recession. Nobody's a part of the exception. Can't keep with the deception. I'd be wrong to say fuck redemption, fuck discretion, fuck reflection. Raise rebellions, where's the intention? Rip their intestines, want repentance. But that would go against my moral codes and sense of justice. I want true independence. The globe is loveless. So I'm trying to make a difference at every opportunity. Ignorance is the reason for difference. Built up a tolerance to indifference. History is the greatest form of experience. Creating sequences of resilience and hate is made from grievance. Grievance of our past makes resentment in our present, and history repeats itself in the future. Eventually a repeat of murder and violence, carbon copy in that turner. Murmur, genocide, people petrified, then while people identify as threats. We want you terrified, the heat burns bright as each day intensifies. Exterminate all parasites, gunfights are the new normal, lost all moral, because people think they're immortal. But when they die, now please be remorseful. Stop the quarrel, nobody was mournful when we were hanged, sold, repossessed, and dressed as tools or less. Guess when roles switched, now it's a big mess. Build up all the stress, compress the fact that we were oppressed. Even though I invest in pacifism. We can break the cycle to avoid bloodshed and watch the sunset go down for us. Without another man down, just mortal man, 10 toes down. Why do we hate changes? Can't we accept every view, every religion, every culture, every race? Even though there's only one race, tell them they say, tell them the truth. The human race divided in unity until we're equally united in grief, until we're all going through something. Facing the same issue, tragedy, and hardship creates bonds. If we ever get to that, I guess we'll never know.
Clap it up again.
Are y'all not New Yorkers? New York Cityers. Where is it? Y'all still New Yorkers? Okay. Anybody from the DMV in here? No DMV?
Yeah, I'm not about to yell.
Okay. The South? Anybody from the South? Anybody from the West Coast, the California, the Colorado? No? Pretty well rounded. So just want to check everyone. Yes.
Who we missing? Who did we not?
Jersey in here? Maryland in here? I think they're good. Just want to check, make sure people allow. We got performance left for you.
That's a good point. Is Rochester in the building? Anybody?
I see everybody in the
Same word.
So our sixth performer tonight, representing from St. John Fisher. And now please give a warm welcome to Gideon Hughes.
It's a long vlog, y'all. Hi, everybody. Hi. As you heard, I am from St. John University. I'm currently a senior there studying media and communications. I have 3 minors in cultural languages, interdisciplinary arts, and TV and film. I am hermana, the Feminist chapter, sigma number epsilon, so maybe that's not being sort of incorporated. I pledged Spring 23. I am also a daughter. I go by Eve, not because I am a sinner, but because it is the name that my mother gave to herself to detach herself from the patriarchy norm. So I want to keep that going. So this one I'm reading to you guys is called The Flaws, the Lens, and the Gringos. You don't think there's something wrong with your identity until someone points it out. You're okay with being gay until it's a sin. You're okay with being a woman until you need to carry children. And don't get me wrong, I am okay with carrying children until they're forced upon me. You're okay with being black until everything you carry turns into a weapon. You're okay with being Asian until they say you brought the plate. You're okay with being Latina until you need to be grateful that they discovered you. Until they remind you that you are owned by the Savior. That you will be nothing without them. Until they can understand you and they ask, can you speak English? Well, tell me, what language am I speaking now? I'm sorry, I'm being aggressive and too loud again. It's just, I get excited and then I'm too passionate and... I'm done apologizing. I'm the daughter of jíbaras and caciques that fought with arms and teeth against white saviors that thought we were too dumb to understand they aren't gods. They brought guns to our home when all we did was open the door. And I'm sorry if I called you gringo, it's like your microaggressions for clouding my judgment. I prefer to be with someone with a different skin color than with someone that looks like me, because at least they understand that freedom is an illusion brought by the whites to shut us down. But we are in the land of the free. No, we are in stolen land. Close your eyes and listen. You can hear the Native Americans, our ancestors, and every innocent person that was killed for mere greed scream, let us out, let us free. They're tired of the shades around their ankles, of braiding maps into their hair, of having to dance to tell their story, of being told what to do and getting punished for rebellion, of drawing on the walls in hope of leaving history because they were being erased, just like we're being erased now too. And honestly, I'm tired too.
But there's a reason I'm still here. It's because they didn't give up. So why should we?
So we're gonna give it up one time for the patriotic. All right, so we are at our last performer for round one. And our last performer for round one, his name is Austin. Your Rochester representative.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening. My name is Austin. I usually go by AB majority of the time. I'm the junior at the University of Rochester. And I'm the president of the Minority Male Leadership Association at my school. It's a little different up here than it does in the stand. You gotta give it a little second, like, hold on. Okay, so today I'll be saying a spoken word piece I made about being afraid. Because that's what the concrete appears told me to say it out loud. What are you scared of? Bugs, heights, death, holes? I'll go first. I'm scared of failure. I'm scared of the unknown. I'm scared of commitment. I'm scared. Because I'm the type who always has to know, who always has to be sure. Because usually I already am known. That doesn't mean I don't want love or that I don't want marriage. It means I just don't know how to express it. It means I'm still working on myself. I said I'm scared of failure. Failure in school, failure in life, failure in relationships. And yeah, I know every loss is a lesson. But every loss has a tax. And that tax is different for all of us. For me, that tax stinks. It makes me double think what happens next time. Because if I failed once, what's stopping me from failing again? A lesson? One lesson isn't enough. I need a whole class. A class on what to do after you fall. But when is enough enough? Is it when failure turns to success, or when you just stop caring? But you never really stop caring, do you? You could try to run from it, hide from it, but you're always gonna care. Failure creates those what ifs and blinds you to the what is. What is happening right now versus what if I get rejected again? You know what that's called? The unknown. It's dark. It's empty. No place for someone like me who likes to smile. Living the unknown means putting your trust in a future that you can't see. And people, I'm not sure because I don't know. But when I want to be ready to step into the what is and make it a what is, I want the person behind me to follow and take a breath, take that lead, and jump. What's the worst that can happen? You fall again. Yeah, I know it hurts to fall. It hurts not to know. But imagine the pain beforehand. That's my fear. Fear of commitment. The fears that say, what if this is really it? What will I be tomorrow? What will I be in a year? What will I be in 5? I can't just wake up one day and regret it all. Life is too short for regrets. And I've had enough of those for not just one lifetime, but 2. So what if I commit and fail? What if I mess up again? And this time it doesn't heal. Some things are meant to be lessons. Others are just meant to be left as a loss. I don't want any more lessons. I'm sick of it. I feel that commitment, but I want to try again. I want to see what it's like to step into the unknown and just sit there. Without worrying about what's next, going day by day, left and right, not worrying about looking straight ahead. The first step is always going to be the hardest. Do you guys remember your first steps? Being a baby, those are your hardest steps. We know that even as a kid, but the difference is your mom's not here to hold your hand anymore. But if you've done it once, you can do it again. Take those steps. Don't run. Don't shy away. Trust yourself. Know that you'll be great. That you'll figure out what's next. And all that worry and stress, one day will all be put to rest. Thank you.
One more time here. Keep it going for Oscar. Flawed man, I'm an imperfect individual, and I decided to make a mistake this evening. We have an 8th performer. I would not dare disrespect somebody who has put in all this work, so we are definitely going to bring that 8th person. So I appreciate y'all ahead of time giving her that same energy. After that, we will have our break. Now, if I'm wrong on that one, then I'm just gonna stop saying stuff. So, all right, last performer, definitely not least, for this first round is coming out of St. John Fisher, and give it up for Dominique.
It's a long walk.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
How are we doing tonight?
Good.
So I tend to be a little quiet, so I'm going to speak up for this one. I wrote this poem to perform for my father tonight because it's his birthday. It's addressed to my grandfather about his son, my father, and the wonderful man he is. So it's called The Poem for My Father's Father. A poem for my father's father. Behind every man is a reflection of a boy wishing to be just like his father. As he grows older, he becomes the man he wishes to be. And as he grows older, and behind that man is a girl who is her father's daughter. So I shall speak softly yet sternly the way my father taught me to speak, as so his father did for me. I wish to thank you for making the man who made me. My beautiful skin, my nose, and my teeth, reflection of my father and the roots I so deeply feel within me. I hope to show my gratitude for the opportunities that came. He decided to up and move his life so we wouldn't be the same, except we are. His kids just had more experiences, opportunities, more places to go because he's the type of man who works hard for his goals. He learned that from you, my father's father, that I hope you know what a father he is, no matter the challenge. He hides tears from the kids, and with that, I am my father's daughter. I'll work just as hard to give and never say a word, and I'll never ever falter to my knees. No prayer left unheard. I pray each night that my father knows how much he is a reflection of you, just like I am of him. And I pray to you, my father's father, know that he is the man who you will become. Thank you.
Yeah, let's give it up one more time. That's the end of our first round. 8 performers. How was that, y'all? How was that? Great? Y'all sitting there thinking, when are we gonna get some food? When the brothers gonna feed us? Don't they feed people? Yes, we do. So we're actually gonna have an intermission right now, about 15 minutes. To keep it organized, because there's a lot of people here. I know people scrambling for food. We're gonna do the back tables first. Once they get their food, middle tables, I'll guide y'all through it. So can the back tables stand up? Y'all can take your plates, your napkins, and go to the back. The back is where the food is. There's refreshments, sandwiches, chips. Help yourselves. 15 minutes if you need to go to the bathroom. 15 minutes, get out there, get back. You guys. grateful for the participants that are here. So let's clap it up. Guys, I'm a vlog man as well. We have 5 performers in this thing. But again, let's clap it up for everyone from tonight. Just to reintroduce the roles. 5 performers, 2 minutes and 30 seconds to 30 seconds of grace, so 3 minutes per performance. The audience got to be loud. Be respectful, but cheer, clap, snap, whatever you want to do to show them love. Unfiltered, any language, as long as we're being respectful and mindful. So I'm going to give it to my dog to introduce the first performer for the second round.
And I am going to, because this isn't about like embarrassment. We had 8 amazing performers, so we are going to shout them out. Please give a round of applause and show some love for Janie, Austin, and Dominique. They all. I was speaking with people in the intermission, and one of those same scorers, or one of those people that are eliminated, was the one that just said that was a tearjerker and everything like that. So we're talking about like 1 point that's separating some of these people from round 1 to round 2. So all 8 of y'all did fire. It feels good because sometimes you had an open mic or slam or anything like that, and you got live, you like everybody did good. No, all 8 of y'all were amazing, and we had, and so. We're going to get to it again. 2 minutes, 30 second grace period of 3. If you go over 3 minutes, then we're going to unfortunately have to assess a time penalty on that. I'm so glad that y'all didn't listen to me when I said come up here and just get right to it, because I didn't give y'all no introduction. So you did that, that's cool. But in round 2, come up and do your thing. All right, that fair? All right, so our first performer for round 2, who had a 23 in round 1, is Kyle.
Okay, I guess I'm back, guys. All right, so this is actually one of my favorite pieces that I've performed ever, and it just speaks so much to people that look like me, people that can relate to me, and many Black women I see in the crowd. This one is called The Complexity of a Black Woman. Hi, Black woman. I hope your hair is done and your coils are moisturized. Hi, Black woman. Your naps cannot be worn professionally. Press it out or perm it. Confide into societal hair and norms. Hi, Black woman. Your name is a bit difficult to pronounce. Is it Kia? No, I'm sorry, it's Kaya. Hi, Black woman. Your curves should always be concealed. Cover up and wear more boxy clothing. Displaying your body in such a manner, you must be asking for something. Are you? Hi, Black woman. Your bonnet is appropriate attire. The store will think you're trying to steal, so take that scarf off and pull your hoodie back. You're looking a little too thuggish. Hi, Black woman. Do you know how to read? Should I give you an easier script? Because I think I found this one a little hard. So, did you submit your SATs? How did you get it? Hi, Black woman. Do you have a job? What about government assistance? Is the Section 8 enough for your bills? Did your baby daddy leave you here with all of these kids? Or is he in jail with the rest of his bros throwing dice in the set? The complexity of a Black woman isn't complex. It's a false narrative and societal insinuation that we Black women can't be more than, that we're capable of evolution. The complexity is understanding our pain, not our, oh, there goes another angry black woman. We too feel, we too bleed, and we too evolve. Not every black woman you encounter has the same stereotypical story you've painted. We have different names, origins, lives, and most importantly, we are our own persons. This black woman is very smart. She's beautifully curvaceous. Her hair is naturally coiled, not pressed and permed. I mean, you could do it if you like. I don't just wake up ready to go like you do, Karen. I need to detangle, moisturize, brush it, and hell, I gotta slick it down too. Maybe even touch up my wig because, let's be real, who wants to see my legs? Hello, Karen, you think I post that? I don't snatch your bag, so you don't have to cut your pearls when I walk by. Please just treat me better. Love me like the rest of your girls. And don't dare use me as that, I have a black friend too. Support me like a true friend. So I say hello to all my beautiful black women. Your beauty seeps within other souls, infatuates the room. It fills the room with smells of coconut oil or cocoa butter. I love you, black woman. Beautifully, black, unapologetically.
All right. Next up, for our round two, also had a score of 23. Give it up for Chanel.
Hello again, everyone. Hello. Hi. This next piece I wrote when I was 16. It is one of my favorite pieces. It is titled, Pardon My Melon. Oh, black niggas, why do you hate me so much? Notice I called you by your rightful title. Niggas, king, ruler, emperor, not nigga or slave. The derogatory term originated from the crackers, oops, or whites. The mildest arrangement softened by society made to think that it's acceptable. But anyways, let's get back to it. Why do you hate me? Is it because of my full lips and my round hips? My low tolerance for bullshit? The way that my stretch marks are engraved into my skin, or how the roots of my hair aren't so thin? Is it my naturally sun-kissed skin, even tone complexion? So why not praise me for my natural features, but go on one knee for their paid-for enhancements? Should I react like Angela Bassett, waiting to excel, screaming and shouting while my face is growing pale, but pardon my melanin? I was perplexed by this darkness that stared at me in the mirror. Smiles behind hidden hate, they constantly berate my beauty, but pardon my melanin. My security is in my melanin, encased in my skeleton. You ever thought how colorism came to exist? Instilled in us by the ones who can't resist. They slander us for our features, yet they list after it. This systematic thinking has our men slandering us, but yet they won't admit the half of it. You continue to beat me down, yet I am your mother. I am the fruit of this nation, but pardon my melanin. So I'll ask again, why do you hate me? Melanated girls, I am here to say you are a queen. You are not ratchet, bitter, or mean. You are a stunning melanin queen. And to my melanated men, where do I even begin? The world sees you as a threat, and it was designed to go against you. But guess what? It's a test. They're knocking us down, wanting to wear our crowns, but it's simple. The B in black stands for the best. So pardon my melanin? Nah. Enlightened by my melanin. Melanin, melanin, that's all me. Melanin, melanin from my head to my feet. The darker the berry, the sweeter the seeds. Plant them now because you sow what you reap. My skin is magical, you see. When I'm in the sun, my melanin boils, plus the natural heat is good for my goddamn coils. A shade darker I just became, from honey brown to a cocoa shade. Time to untwist my bantu knots and free my natural fro, the curly crown of victory, as my melanin grows. I strut through the grasslands, in tune with my inner goddess. My legs are thick and long, so now it's time to flaunt this. Because they envy my complexion, wish they had my perfection, but honestly, you can't hate on something God made because there are no corrections. Melanin queen, you reign in the land. Zion queen, let's do a foreign dance. Melanin runs within my veins and pores. Melanin I love to be, I'm waiting in the shores. So I ask one more time, why do you hate me? Or is it the hatred for yourself that you must feel you have to project? Because wake up, it's 2024, and once again, the oppressors cannot be oppressed. You hate me out of envy, and I guess that's okay, because my black is beautiful, strong, and unwavering, and it's here to stay. Thank you.
Right, Chanel, y'all. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. Our third contestant also had a round one score of 23. Give it up for Most Silent.
Hello again, y'all. Alright. This is called Give It to the Room. At least I'm not dead yet. I stand awake, but it's a mistake. Head on my body, but my nerves fake. Never feel the pain until it's too late. But I'm subject to pain. Trauma conditions us to stay in our lane. Each of our brains interlinked on chains. Explain the media fed to us in the frames without seeing the whole picture. Now we're detained in this box with this ideology ingrained. One-dimensional thoughts. Able to keep people retained in fear of change, so there's no longer need for us to be chained. We're simply drained to individuality. Marching in unison, no indication of self-identity, and other entities that don't align with each other, hive mind embassies, become enemies, and it's war of penalties. And bloodshed's inevitable. Push past extremities, a dozen deathbeds. Because of difference, unaware why we're in the dark about this mark on our bodies that brands itself to manifest hate. It baits us into putting more weight on our plate, and now we have leftovers. Let me translate. Greed makes us feed on false hope, thinking we'll be freed. We're filled with fake ideology, and now we're too sluggish to reread the recipe. The puppeteer already planted all its seeds. The first step of mindless zombies consume whatever they see, so wait, pause. First Black President Protection Act showed Obamacare, but he is not my savior. Ah, fuck. Can he institutionalize wisdom and wrath and open eyes, but he's not my savior? Ah, fuck. Railroad of success, freedom and justice, no longer stuck in the tub, man, but she's not my savior? Ah, fuck. At least I'm not dead yet. There's a chill on my breath. I'm focused on avoiding death. It's disappointing when they're pointing fingers and I'm voicing my opinion on this dominion. People are like minions. These civilians are clueless. Pigeons getting fed, bread, false provisions, and it's easy for them to side with the villain's vision. Now the truth is superstition. They said I'm bitching, but they mixing facts with fiction until pistols, ammunition, link, and they're smithing. You can't take sides and have position if you're apparition. Here's a little intermission. The reason the world is in grievance is because we're in allegiance with evil sequences that digs at our flaws and weaknesses. Fear controls our obedience, so the reason for rebellion recedes. But when we fight for what's right, it's seen as treason. Stay in no business until it's against the masses. They say it catches up to you, scratching the matches, burn me alive until I'm ashes. I never cared about status, even if it's 20v1. I know my word still splashes, so I take my chances. Cause shit, I ain't dead yet. So I never regret anything, even if I end up 6 feet deep. Those who are asleep wake up and creep away from the endless cycle. Here's a quote from the Bible to end this. Peter 3, verse 9. Do not repay evil with evil or insult with insult.
Out of our 5. So up next, with a first round score of 24.5, give it up for Gideon.
The Cruel Four. Once, I was sitting by my great-grandmother's stomach. She was talking to me about her saints and birds, how they're so easily intertwined. She has as many kids as she has santos. And while she loves them all, she's tired. She laughed and said that the girls have it easy nowadays. They're able to find education and be independent and even abort. She also was the one to tell me that in every joke there's truth, so I saw right through her crimes. I was too little to comprehend, yet I knew that she never married again. And her last call to me was in a hospital bed trying to tell me to dream. 2 pairs of wrinkly hands raised me. My grandmother. I never remember her working, but I know she spent all her young years working to maintain my mom in PR. It's a common thread in my family to work far away just to sustain a life. I guess she forgot to sustain her own life, since now she lives on someone else's paycheck when able to escape. The few times we see each other, she sneaks $100 bills in my hands and tells me to always carry cash, to never trust a man with the numbers in my bank. She also encouraged me to study, as she preferred to work with needles to make money instead of holding a book to gain some knowledge. Nowadays, she makes her Spanish and English, and her writing skills are low. I never understood why whenever she brushed my hair before school, she'll tell me stories about what could have been. 3 months into my mom's battle with cancer, I started living with her. And her job fired her because she was no longer the same productive woman. Her boyfriend at the time left because she wasn't the woman he fell for. My dad suddenly needed a break. Yet, my mother gained her strength back at some point and fought until she beat it. She told me that it doesn't matter if we take breaks, the goal is to end. She did it when she got pregnant at a young age and had to wait to finish school. She did it when she pursued her dreams to become a mother. She paused her dreams to become a mother. She did it when she left her country to give me a better education. And that's the woman I know and still fail to understand why those people left alone. And now, there is me. Ironically, it was her sickness that turned me into a shadow of her. I learned to copy my mother's recipes and cook for a mother that couldn't stand off her bed. I washed clothes and cleaned the house and stayed quiet while watching TV. I packed my dolls into a box and continued teaching myself how to study. For a lot of people, 4 years seems like nothing. But I have 4 years of middle school taking care of a sick mother while being a child. I spent 4 more years in American high school trying to learn this language to survive. And soon, 4 more years in college, fighting my way through a predominantly white institution so the people after me can feel that they're seen, heard, and safe. So I know how long 4 years is. And I know how quickly things can change because I've seen them change. To us, women, immigrants, LGBTQ, and minorities, 4 years is the opportunity for hundreds of setbacks and countless of fights that we've already been through. In my life, I had 3 important women drilled into my brain that my place is not under a man, but far away. And today, you have the story of 4 women telling you that we cannot go back.
we are at our last one for round 2. And this last performer with a score of 27.
Yeah.
Give it up for Miriam.
I just want to thank you guys all for letting me be up here again. I appreciate it. This piece is called Who Am I Really Loving? I wake up most mornings questioning my being. Not my purpose in life or the reason why I was created, but why I live the way I do, why I love the way I do, and why I surround my life with the people I do. I wonder if I've ever loved myself. Because sitting here alone, I realize that I surround with people that love me. Now that's not a bad thing at all, but it low-key feels like an addiction, you know what I mean? Pleasing other people, is it something I depend on to be? Pleasing other people's expectations, but never pleasing me? Always doing things for people's praise, but who am I really? Now I know my worth, no doubt about it, but what I do doubt is the reason behind it. Is it because people tell me how special I am? Or is it because I see potential within myself? Love turning up with my friends, but will I love my own presence when it turns up to be me and myself? You see, I was stuck in this position for very long, but that insecure, amateur version of me is gone. It took way too long for me to realize the way I was thinking was wrong. Because I've always loved myself. I was just tired of people trying to take down my crown. Simply because I was known as the opinionated one that always stood my ground. That's not going to change with the self-love that I found. I'm known as the little girl with the big voice. Man, honestly, I've heard that ever since I was young. I was told to be quiet and that was coming from heaven. But that didn't stop me from becoming the woman I had become. Now I got myself whatever story. Got me singing great songs the way I tell myself, sweatpants, hair ties, sitting with no makeup on. That's when I'm the prettiest. I'm never gonna take it wrong. No one can stop me now. I mean, my heart is like bulletproof glass. You can look right through me, but you can't break it in half. It took some time, but I have to embrace that I'm unique. My ability to be vulnerable and transparent makes me strong, not weak. That's not going to change for anyone. I'm many of 7 days a week. I gotta live up to my own name. My last name is Nur, which in Arabic means light. That just goes to show that even before I was born, my future was destined to be bright. I shine through all the darkness like the star in the night. Just know in the future you won't remember me. Whether you're reminiscing on your college years or seeing me on TV. You can try, but forget it ain't gonna be easy. That's not a promise, that's a guarantee.
That was Miriam. She said what she said, and also let's just give it up for round 2.
So, while we're getting these scores calculated for the third and final round, I want to give y'all a special opportunity. Y'all seen some great opportunities. Has anyone felt inspired? Anyone write a little bit of poetry as well? Dang, I wish I would have signed up. Maybe. I want to open up for a short open mic portion. So, if you have a piece, we're not going to push y'all up. If you have a piece, you can raise your hand, we'll take it up. Think about it for a little bit.
for the party.
It looks like we got a student from Greece. Take a round of applause. This morning, where do you go to school? In Rockport. Freshman year. Nice. So we can go to the stage, just an opportunity, let's show them some things like we show the rest of them.
This poem is, Who Am I? I am an artist, indeed, an artist and creator, a sculptor of my imagination. Creativity is magic, but can also be tragic. As my mind wanders, I start to wonder, if art is the journey to a free soul, this world is but a canvas as we become. I am human, I possess weaknesses, I make mistakes. Mistakes are ways you know you are trying. I am a vessel of emotions, brimming with hues of the world's palette. Like intricate features, neither a deceiver nor a teaser, merely a dreamer, and someone who is deeper. I am a fighter, I am a survivor, igniting the world with my truth, and then the truth transforms into history, for history is written by the survivors.
Feeling inspired, hit some real quick.
Is it okay if I do a piece? Are y'all okay with that? Okay, I appreciate that. So read up. Hey. So I said, this is an important piece for me to piece together. I pray you free from the binds that keep you from keeping your piece together. And why lie? Of course I want to say something that you want to hear, but I would love for you to add here too. So when you're in the midst of a conflict, the concept of maintaining your mental health, I would love for you to adhere to. And since we're here, does anybody notice that when you're definitely not in the mood for nonsense, sense is the sense that this is a perfect time to sin senselessness incessantly? So sometimes people don't necessarily understand me, and I accept it. Projecting my message successfully is my objective, so check this. If I say I'm not in a good mood or now is not a good time, how does somebody misunderstand me? Why is it so hard for certain people to hear me until I'm barking at them? And I don't mean that good kind, like a cute dog, like, this isn't rhetorical. I'm really looking for an answer to my cue, dog, because I'm not acting. I'm not acting and I'm not for play, so they really need to take the cue, dog, because I tried to be nice. Got tried more than twice. You put me behind that 8 ball, and now you got to get the, I don't know how many of y'all seen In Some Deep. That was, yeah, it's all good. See, nobody knows you more than you know yourselves. And you don't even know yourself. So for yourself, be careful with your nose. When you're around those people that always have to make sure you're aware of what they knows, or always in somebody else's business or drama with they knows, those are the ones that you need to prepare your nose for. Because when Auntie Maxine said, reclaiming my time, don't just believe it, achieve it. Don't just meme it, believe it, achieve it. Don't spend so much time trying to people please that you forget the most important person to concern.
in America. As black people in America, you're told to be ghetto, live in the ghetto, stay in the ghetto. Told you look better with straight hair, and your hairstyles are not what they like. The way he wears his locks aren't what you think is cool. You're told that the braids you choose to wear as protection because you're trying to protect your quotas aren't good enough. As a black person in America, I should what? Fall in line with your standards and do what you think a black person should do. I should have multiple baby daddies, be employless, be a thug, get a gun and kill my own people. Depend on the government to fund my life, because that's what you think a black person should do. Because this is the narrative that you guys wrote up, and this is the narrative that you guys made up. You never saw the successors. You never gave us our flowers. But no, as black people in America, you should. I should stay at home and watch Tyrone's kids while he plays cats and dogs in the neighborhood with the gangs. I should clean up your white mess you chose to uproot and bring us here. Listen, we were forcefully brought here, yet historically prominent. Forcefully enslaved, yet still chained to our roots. Forcefully beaten, survivors of scars. Forcefully raped. Master, I love your kid anyways. The white man wanted me here. The white man wanted my strength. The white man needed my capabilities. So what did the white man have to offer me? Had to offer for us. So what was the white man's idea? So what historical relevance or what historical prominence was the white man trying to make? Nothing. They just wanted power. Now, I have to duck my head in my neighborhood to watch out for Tyrone and his gangs. Because I'm afraid of getting killed by my own people. Now, I got to worry about my education because I was forcefully placed in the ghetto, as we're crabs in a barrel, trying to never, ever reach the top because we just can't. But we could. You just don't showcase that. You just don't broadcast that. It's not about us ever. Unless somebody's killing somebody, then that'll be on the front screen, by the way. So, I was born in the ghetto, ducked my head in the ghetto, raised by the ghetto. Look how it turned out. I think, alright. So, some may think that I'm just an outspoken girl who Googled some words and pieced it together. No, I actually tried to do this, and I actually wrote this myself, and I actually sat down with my thoughts and said, this makes sense, because I used my own capabilities, I used my own strengths, and I used the guidance I got from my ancestors. In my culture, because I have one, by the way. So, I work for what I earn, tired day in and day out. I wasn't working for what I wanted, I'm working for what I need. I'm sorry, I just have to say it again because I don't think you clearly hear me. I wasn't working for what I wanted, I'm working for what I need. Just another black person in America, I guess, trying to make it out the crab barrel that the white man made. And I think I'm making it out educated. So how's that?
We here. First performer of round 3. Let's give it up one more time. I've been checking my phone for the list the whole time because I'm old, but we're down to 3 people. So I think I can remember. Let's see. I think I can remember this next question. All right. So our second finalist about to perform. Give it up for Marion.
Are y'all tired of me yet?
No. Never, ever.
This piece is called Authenticity. I was always a weird kid growing up. I was the kid that never seemed to close her mouth, the kid that never looked at context clues, didn't read the room. I was a kid that wasn't everyone's cup of tea. I was an annoying kid. Didn't let anyone get a word in, didn't let anyone shut me up. I was dismissed, but I just wanted to feel heard. I was an empathetic kid. Didn't want to see anyone hurt, didn't want to see anyone cry, not a tear in their eye. I just wanted to feel needed. I'm a mixed kid, half Somali and half Indian. Beautiful mix, but didn't realize the kind of struggle I'm in, trying to accept both parts of me. I never fit into a box. Man, I couldn't even if I tried. Don't know how many times I cried or how many comments hurt my pride. I was a kid, but I'm grown now. I got a mind of my own now. I can see through my trauma. I gotta heal now. I've been standing in front of crowds, performing spoken word in high school since my freshman year, and nothing felt better than when everyone cheered, accepting me for who I am. It's been a long journey. Can't tell you how many times I got lost or how many times I felt defeated, but I continued, I pushed, and eventually I succeeded. I accepted me for who I am. The weird one, the annoying one, the empathetic one, and the mixed one. I started to be real with myself, looked in the mirror and became proud of myself. Wasn't it an easy journey, but I'm now authentic with myself. Don't be afraid to take up space. After all, if you're just being your unique self, no one can take your place. Don't try to fit into a box, because if only you knew the joy of not worrying about what people think of you, the joy of not worrying about things that are out of your control, because no matter how hard someone tries you, they can't break what you know in your soul. Don't be afraid to be different, for it is the one who wants everyone to be the same that is ignorant. We can't be something who we aren't. Fighting your facade will end you up in a predicament. Be brave. Don't succumb to the status quo. Trying to have clout and being popular will only stop your ability to grow. Be who you are without worrying about the eyes around you. For it is only you who can decide what you know in your soul is true. Lastly, leave a legacy. Not wealth or something that you can touch, but the touch you have in another person's heart shows integrity. Be authentic. But I mean, what do I know? I was always a great kid.
All right. Our second finalist, Mary. And closing out, as far as the final performance, before we figure out how we're going to tally these scores, you know, declare winners and all that. Give it up for Chanel.
Hello, once again, everyone. Hi. This last piece is titled, I'm Tired. Every single morning, I get up, and it's the same damn thing. Go to school, look cool, be smart, play the part, be nice, be perfect, and the list goes on. I mean, y'all know what I'm talking about. The life of being black at a PWI. Sounds nice, right? I'm tired. I look in the mirror, and my reflection is exhausted. asking myself, am I going crazy? Have I lost it? Nah, I'm just tired. Man, F that. I'm exhausted. So tell me, who do I cry out to when we all suffering? Can't be no selfish son of a... But I'm really wondering, where do I go from here? They say I'm on the right track, but in fact, along the way, I lost some things that's hard to get back. My sanity, peace, even stability. But you're black in college. Do you know how blessed you are? Yes, I'm black and college educated. Thou sure take me far. But it won't take me far away from the pain that I feel every single night. They said, keep going. You're doing it right. Oh yeah? So why every corner I turn, I'm battling a new fight? I'm tired. I wake up, paint a smile on, and go about my day. I'm tired. Party with my friends, study for exams, not eating because the pay is not paying. Family problems don't stop. Grades just further drop. And they say, keep going. Don't you hear me? I'm tired. They say, it's okay, honey. It's okay, darling. Oh, yeah? So why is my plate so full, yet my soul is still starving? I just need to be heard. I'm tired. I'm tired of having to put on the front like I'm okay. I'm tired of being the hero in everyone else's play. I'm tired of crying and my weeks are being dismissed. I'm sick and tired of all of this shit. I'm burnt out, depressed, overwhelmed, and broke. This is not even in the script, so please don't take notes. I'm tired of societal pressures muffling my screams and inner cries. Day by day, night by night, the answer with God is where it lies. Invictus and don't quit, constantly replaying in my mind. We're free but still slaves, especially in the mind. I ask my sisters and brothers to come together in this time, and I say this to end this all. Can we take a little bit of time? Can we take a little bit of time to pay attention to the conscious and what our soul is saying? And if you haven't already, every night you better start praying. I know you were hoping that this poem would have gotten brighter, but truth to be told, I'm just here to say, I'm tired.
Please give one more round of applause. So we started with 8 performers. Went on 5, then 3 different poems from each person. I need one more round of applause. That's crazy. So while they're calculating the final scores and figure out what just took place, I know it's going to be closer, so it's going to take them a little bit. I just want to take some time to say some thank yous. First of all, thank you to everyone here. Thank y'all for taking your time. Thank y'all for giving the performance all love and respect, because they put their soul, they put their hearts out there, so it's not easy. I want to shout out to some of our co-sponsors. So first I gotta give it to my house, Douglas Leadership House here with that Association from Rochester U of R. Here from Nazareth. We got the Omega Chapter Atlanta Islam Fraternity Incorporated. Thank y'all. OSAD, Organization for African Descent from Brockport. Thank the Divine Nine for being here. Shout out to the Deltas that sit on the back. We have AKAs here. I know they're saying, oh yeah, wait, let me do it in order. Let me do it right. Thank y'all to the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Let's hear them. Thank you to the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated for being here. Thank you to the ladies of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. And thank you to the ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated for being here. Missing anyone? Shout out Minority Male Leadership Association. From RIT. Black Community was represented here. Advisory Board from UR also represented here. So, thank y'all for stepped out. That's my bad. Shout out the Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, Iota Phi Chi Gang. No one here, my apologies. I'm trying not you know what I mean? So I love it. So I'm just figuring out some scores. You got enough? We got them, man? Y'all ready? Okay. Shout out to the brothers at Kappa Alpha Psi. Thank you for being here. Anything else? I'm not missing anybody. This one? Y'all can't hear me in the back? Can y'all hear me in the back of this one? Yeah. So there's no office in here.
Thank you anyway.
Okay. I got everything here. I'm not trying to do all. Okay, great. So we're gonna leave it up to my dog here to reveal the finalists and the scores that come in. The night is coming to a close. Thank y'all for being here again. We doing drum roll?
Yeah.
Drum roll. Chanel from RIT.
I sure did. Alright. So, that was on me. That was fully on me. I did that. Alright. It's cool. So, we're going to start off with our second place. Alright, our actual second place. And again, that was on me. So when you hear the second place person, that's actually what they're going to do. Bro, do we have like the actual like amounts of what each person's winning? I'd love to share it if you can.
Yes,
you got that. Let's do that.
Okay. I can announce it.
Okay.
So, my apologies again.
That's all me.
So, third place finalist is winning a scholarship of $100. Our second place finalist is winning a scholarship of $250. And our first place finalist will be winning a scholarship of $500. So, third place, doing it right. Let's give it it up for Kaya. This camera's over here, so I'm in the center. Never mind, I'm just gonna take a little push.
What y'all
y'all want to hear first?
Second place, you just want to see everyone. Drum roll.
Drum roll. Give it up for Miriam
She's tired.
So that's what I'm saying. You said I tried to take money out of her pocket. That's crazy. That's crazy. My bad.
So, with that being said, can we give it up one more time for our 3 players? It was a great night. I hope y'all enjoyed. Again, I said my thank yous. So, again, as I said, this is part of our achievement week, our 5th event of the week. We've got 2 more things going on. Tomorrow is our 69th annual Clam Day dinner. It'll be at the Convention Center. And we'll be actually having our Poetry Slam finalists perform there in attendance. And then Sunday, the Brothers of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Are y'all in here? Are y'all in here? The brothers are here? Hey, you! Yeah! Hey, you Jews! Yeah! Hey, Jews! Yeah! You wholesome, educated, young, and well-aged men in here. We will be celebrating 113 years on Sunday, November 17th, 1911. We have a Founders Day celebration at 70 West from 2 to 7 p.m. So if y'all are available, it's a Jersey themed party. It's going to be a good time. And unless the brothers have anything else to say, make sure I'm not missing anything. Yes, and our finalists and our other everyone. That sounds great. Can all of our contestants come up here, and can the brothers come up here as well so we can take a picture with them? Yeah. Can we give one more round of applause? Yes, yes.
So listen, I really appreciate, obviously, first of all, I hope you all really enjoyed yourselves this evening, right? So, definitely honored and humbled to be a part of that Pride for putting this event together. And yes, a lot of us, a chapter and a group and all that, a lot of work went into it. But far beyond, this was what it was because of one gentleman in particular. So please give it a round of applause for Jahari for all I know a lot of y'all put in a lot of work on things, but you have no idea how much work you put on behind the scenes. So, you know, it's finally finished. So yeah, you speak.
No, I appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. But there's no show without them.
Yeah.
There's no show without them. We have no performer. There's no performance. No audience. You're performing. From here, I'm sure they were doing it from audio from here, just. No. You getting that picture right there? All right, we about to take some pictures. Look at the camera. So, I want to shout out our bosses one more time for the 20 years. It takes a lot of time. They're getting tired of pushing up. Hey, we got to do something for the undergrads. Oh, I want to give them my whole budget. This amount of money. Where's the money coming from? But we figure it out. We make it happen. So I just want to thank our bosses. I want to thank all the brothers in here for the endless support. I want to thank all y'all again for all the support. We're beyond blessed to make a moment like this happen. I hope y'all know this poetry slam started some time ago by some of my pros in 2006. And then it disappeared for a little bit, and it came back. And so this is never leaving again. It's never leaving again. Thank y'all some more scholarship opportunities, some more opportunities to speak, and again, thank y'all for all the support. So, as tradition, we want to close out there. So if everyone can stand, bow their heads as we close out, and then here we go. Thank you again.
Did everyone enjoy themselves tonight? Yeah. I can't hear you. Yeah. I can't hear you. Yeah. That's not bad. That's much better. Certainly, for those who believe in the higher creator, we thank God for that. He has blessed us to be together one more time. We thank God for all of our undergrads, all of our graduate students. Most of all, we thank Him for putting this all together. So as we look to the hills from whence cometh our help, let us just remove our lids, brothers, and look to the higher Creator for all the blessings that He has for us. Eternal God, our Savior, we thank You for another day's journey. We thank You for family and friends. We thank You even for the newfound friends that we can call our own by Your mighty hand. As we have gathered together collectively, we thank You for this event and all the participants. And we know that everybody cannot be a winner, but by Your hands they are considered a winner. In the name of Jesus Christ, our risen Lord, we thank You for getting us here safely, and we're depending upon You to get us home safely. And when we do get to that dwelling that Thou hast blessed us with to find our families all well indeed, before our head hit the pillow, let us say thank You, Jesus, for another day's journey. In all that we ask and all that we pray, let everyone say amen, amen, and amen.